All right, this is just going to be an extended, deeper messages from Spirit. We're going to take another look at the head space and heart space for divine masculine and feminine for today. Let's see what is going on. We're going to do one card at a time. It's going to be interesting. All right. All right, so divine masculine has temperance energy in his headspace. He's thinking about balance. He's also protected in his endeavors right now, and whatever it is that he's doing, he has angelic protection. So he is thinking about this work that he is doing of balancing all of these energies and sort of being this keystone in bringing the divine couple back together. Headspace for the divine feminine, full commitment to this Four of Wands energy. Building the foundation that she was needing to build, she is really working on that right now. That's what she's thinking about. She is preparing herself for Four of Wands union. What else can you tell us about the divine masculine? All right, Page of Pentacles comes out for the divine masculine, followed by the Knight of Wands. So what I see here is he is balancing his 3D offer with this passionate, fiery energy. He feels potentially sexual energy, but just a lot of passion. So he's balancing out so that his 3D offer, when it comes in, won't be too much to handle. All right. It's feminine. And two come out for her. I love Spirit. Alrighty. I think it would be like this. The feminine has realized her potential for self-sabotage, and she has released this. And she is going to stand and defend herself from any outside influences that can distract her from this divine union. Excellent. All right, let's look at their hearts. One more, please, Spirit. Nope, actually, nope. I shall do what you say. 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 Okay. Alrighty. When you think you know how the reading's gonna go, Spirit is like, no, 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 no. You do what I want you to do. Alright, what did we just see in his thoughts? Knight of Wands. What is the first card that comes out? Knight of Wands. His head and his heart are in union. That means divine union has happened inside of the divine masculine. Head and heart are united. What do we have here? We have Knight of Cups in reverse. But would I normally be like, huh? Knight of Wands and then Knight of Cups in reverse? I don't know. I would normally think like, oh, he's coming in with his fiery passion, but he's still gonna have trouble expressing his emotions. So I think there might be an element of that. But also, because this is the vice versa deck, and this is what we would be seeing in traditional tarot if it was in reverse, what we're actually seeing though is he is turning his back on his inability to express his emotions. So he's coming in with fiery passion, and he is determined to express his emotions. And here is our Judgment card that is haunting us. And it is here. And when we saw it yesterday, or if it was yesterday, whenever we saw it, it was coming out in this form where we're looking at this extraordinarily vulnerable family. Here, we're looking at the power of the angel that protects them, the angel that is helping them to atone. And this is a much more positive look at judgment than we were seeing it before. So this being prepared to face judgment about what? Deception that has taken place in this union. Deception of the feminine, divine feminine, has engaged in, and the deception that divine masculine, the mask that divine masculine has worn all this time, hiding his true emotion, not expressing his emotion, deliberately not expressing his emotion. This energy is leaving the heart space. Instead, it's replaced by the Hierophant, which came out in the check-in this way to remind us that it was a solid but non-traditional offer. But his heart space even craves this traditional marriage. Even his heart space is really longing for that. And then what do we have? This is the offer. Here is the knight bringing in this fiery offer of passion. And what do we see? He has healed. His fear of the divine union has been healed, because this was coming out in reverse. This twin flame coming out in reverse for him over and over. It is now upright, and we see he is not afraid. All right. That looks pretty good. Let's take a look at divine feminine heart space. She is so committed here. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Swords in reverse, so she's moving out of Queen of Swords. Wow. All right, so Queen of Wands in her heart space. She was actually feeling a little bit of reverse Queen of Wands energy yesterday in regards to the offer, making her feel disempowered. But today she is actually feeling in her heart space her full Queen of Wands power. She has a little bit of sadness at the delay of this offer, but not because of despair. It's because she knows that this Two of Cups is right behind her. It's right behind her, and she's still having to like pour out the last of what's haunting her in order to bring this offer of love that she longs for. So she knows that it's delayed, and so she does feel a little bit of sadness about that. This is the Three of Pentacles, and it's interesting because when I see this image in particular, I'm always drawn to think about the Five of Pentacles, which has this window. This wall has been built, and there is someone on the outside of the window. And the Five of Pentacles tends to haunt this couple. So I think it's interesting. It's like she can sense that the boundaries that have been built up between them, that have kept them out in the cold, are coming down. That those boundaries are coming down, and they're able to see each other now. They're not kept from one another anymore. She is frustrating divine feminine. She is afraid to take this leap. She's afraid she might not be strong enough to control her ego and her desires. But I know she is, so I'm so frustrated when I see that. You're strong enough, divine feminine. You can control your desires so you can have what you want. Don't be afraid of yourself. That's not... No. Okay, so let's see more. Okay, let's see. What do I want? Headspace. Should we ask? Let's ask, what does Divine Masculine think will happen? Hierophant pops out like this, which might be reversed, but maybe he is thinking a little bit about that non-traditional aspect of the relationship that he wants. He is thinking about coming out of this repose and this time that he's had of resting, and this, honestly, I feel like he's just felt dead inside, and he's thinking about how that is really going to be over for him. He's thinking that this impasse that they've been on for so long is coming to an end. He's also worried about his control that he has over his ego and his desires, so he understands the feminine feeling that way. And he knows he's been taking a very long time for this offer to come in, but he knows he has the strength, and he knows Divine Feminine has the strength to endure this time so that they can come into union. So that's cool. All right, let's look at Divine Feminine. What do you think? Divine Feminine. Divine Feminine has a little bit of confusion, but I think it's just because she has a lot of options right now, things that she could explore. She knows that she wants her King of Cups and that this is really one of her main focuses, and I feel a sense that the confusion is really just how she's supposed to proceed, because now she knows this. She recognizes that she has not been in this, she has released the past. She's releasing this focus on the past, but she, I think, has been ignoring her, like, connection with spirit in some way. Like maybe she had a meditative practice and then she's just not engaging in it. She knows that her whole world is about to shift and change, and that the end of this divine union is finally here. We have Six of Pentacles here also in reverse. Look at this. So we have two very similar images where we have maybe some out of alignment thing kind of happening a little bit. So I think she knows that she needs to reconnect with spirit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, one more piece here. Because otherwise she's going to remain stuck if she doesn't reconnect and do a little bit of work. So she's thinking that she has some stuff she needs to clear out, because she could see from her readings today that there's a sabotage energy, and she's like, no, I don't want to have sabotage energy. Okay, so let's see. Let's get some more. Oh my god. Here's the moon. Here's the moon, and what else is here but the luck, the wheel of fortune, the winds of change. Divine Masculine has all the luck right now, so he should really follow his intuition and just come in and really help this union. Messages. Queen of Swords. He's a little afraid of that Queen of Swords, which we know is Divine Feminine. But here are the Lovers. He also feels protected in this. He really does feel this angel energy protecting him and guiding him and helping him. And here's his Three of Pentacles too. So he has that same he has worked on tearing down the walls that have kept him in. Normally, when you're looking at the card, you'll see it like this. And we're looking outwards. So I do feel like this has the same meaning that it had for the feminine. And here it is. This is Temperance, which came in at the very beginning for him. So I think this is the closing. He has balanced. He has come into balance, and we have a healthy, ready, divine masculine. Last messages. This cycle has ended. This painful cycle has ended. The cycles of self-sabotage, the cycle of not believing, the cycle of low self-worth. And this playful, loving, heartfelt love that you have for divine masculine and that he has for you is being offered. The Lovers and the Hierophant, the Lovers and marriage. Two of Wands, and coming in reverse again. So that warning from Spirit about not connecting to Source is very, very strong. After you watch this, you need to go meditate. The Magician in reverse. I think that last bit is you are not in control anymore. You are not in control anymore. You need to go and connect to Spirit, because Spirit is the one who is bringing this relationship together. This doesn't look like the divine masculine or the divine feminine. This looks like Spirit taking care of business, right? So get out of the way. Get on out of the way. Alrighty. Let's get some final thoughts. Just play. That keeps coming up. Play. I will. Okay. Final thoughts for the couple. Priestess and deep replenishment. We have, how are you being called to step up and lead, divine masculine? Divine feminine, deep replenishment, retreat, rest, and be held. All right, that was my deeper look at the divine masculine and divine feminine for today. I hope you all have a lovely Monday.